What's going on YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another FFBE video, and it has finally been revealed. They did it in the middle of the night. The whole Neo Vision ensemble, everything from that website has been revealed. It is a lot to discuss, a lot to take in, and we're also going to be getting a live stream soon. So we're going to cover that all and more, so let's get into it. Before we get started with this video, I do need to say it is sponsored by Summoner's War, and if you guys didn't know, Summoner's War is the classic mobile turn-based RPG for mobile devices that has been going strong for 6 years. They are celebrating their 6-year anniversary and their 110 million downloads by allowing you guys to get 100 free Mystic Scroll summons in the game. Again, Summoner's War has been a powerhouse when it comes to mobile gaming for a while. It's pretty much known by a lot of people, but if not, this game has turn-based RPG elements. You get to collect tons of different monsters. You can battle it out in live action PvP arena. You have your own little island that you guys can work on. There is a multiplayer where you can go and do raids, and then you have runes you need to work on and equip to your different various teams you can build up to make them stronger and move forward. I have a friend who's been playing this game for over a year now, and he's super pumped about this 100 free Mystic Summon pool. So make sure you click the link in the description below to try Summoner's War today and see what monsters you guys summon. Alright guys, so we have a lot to discuss. I am going to be using Nasta's straight up, like, amazing Reddit post that he made for all the announcements. I do have also pulled up the official website here, but it's all in Japanese. And then I have like this Google translated version. I'll link all of these down below so you guys can do with it what you will. But for us in this video, we will be discussing it on the actual Reddit post. So the first thing is, new crystal with 7-star base rarity. So we were kind of right in guessing, although a lot of people had different guesses. This crystal will allow a unit to pop out that is going to be 7-star base. However, the unit popping out will be something new known as a Neo Vision, like awakening of a 7-star. So you can either get it from like new units, like so ones that haven't been released will come down as Neo Visions, or you can awaken people that are 7-star to Neo Vision, this new type of like awakening, if you have them at 7-star and you have their STMR unlocked. So whether that, I'm assuming whether that means you use STMR Moogles, you got 4 copies of them. Either way, I think it's going to work. So that means save up the STMR Moogle tickets because you're going to want to Neo Vision out your units that come out. And then it also says as time goes on, Neo Vision units will be added. So similar to how 7-star happened, it looks like. But on launch, Tifa and Red 13 will be the Neo Vision Awakening. So overall, it seems like the first two will be the two that we see here that are the older units. And they're playing on that Final Fantasy VII Remake nostalgia, pumping us up and allowing to play with our favorite characters in that. So first off, I think this is much better than an 8-star awakening. You guys can tell me what you think down below. I think it's cool that we're going to allow some of our older units to kind of get up there. I know you have to have them STMR'd out, and whether that means you have 4 copies or you did what I talked about where you have a 7-star and you but it doesn't delete essentially it doesn't delete UOCs from the game, right? Because if you have 2 Tifas and you use 2 UOCs and make them both or you use UOC twice to get both prisms and you make her to 7-star each and you fuse them together, that's an STMR and you're good to go. There are ways we can work this in and it doesn't leave all of our old units behind. So I think it's a pretty cool system so far, and we're going to keep reading so we can discuss the rest of it that's happening. So the next step, so we don't know what exactly who is all getting this Neo Vision enhancement and what new units will come out later, but that's essentially what we have on that for right now. The next step is once you have a unit Neo Visioned awakened, we'll call it, or they are a Neo Vision unit, there will be an EX awakening that can happen. And it looks like there's a new material they kind of show off up here. And that means you can use 2 kinds of material. So you're going to have to farm it, I guess. There are going to be events, new events, hopefully a new game mode to be able to get these things. And then by performing these EX awakenings, the various elements of the unit will be awakened. So I'm assuming maybe some stat ups, some abilities. And one particularly is the Brave Shift. So this is the best part so far I've read in this. Brave Shift will be enabled after EX Awakening. So again, I'm just trying to channel this together with you guys. I'm repeating myself just so you understand. Certain 7-star units will become Neo Visions or start out Neo Visions. Once you EX awaken them with a couple of new materials that we can get in the game, unsure on how to get them, they can use something called Brave Shift. Brave Shift has units change their form during battle when using Brave Shift. Stats and abilities will change. So it's almost like 2 units in one, it sounds like. Like you have the normal unit that we're used to playing with, and then they Brave Shift to like new Neo Vision EX form, and it's completely different. And apparently you can do that in the middle of battle, and they'll have equipment that automatically lets you change the form period. So it looks like there may be some equipment from this translation. Again, we're dealing with some translations here. Hopefully we get some better stuff in the future. We will be, but you know, some more specifics. But essentially it sounds like you can have equipment on that will make you force you into the new EX Neovision mode, or there's got to be something in battle where you can switch between the two. And there could be several situations, kind of like Paladin Cecil, where you can go in his dark form or his light form. This seems like it's a new like take on that, where a lot of units are going to be able to do that. And I can see that being very useful in a lot of different ways. And yeah, so that's very, very exciting to see how that works out. I like that part a lot. Brave ability. This is the step 4. We can see a couple of new materials here as well. Powerful abilities that only NV units can learn and can be strengthened up to 5 levels using special materials. So it looks like it's another grinding thing that we can do. A new element to the game. I mean, that's what these games are. They're grinding. And we can learn these new powerful abilities, and then we can actually strengthen them up. I don't know if that's going to be through dupes, through some kind of other system. We're unsure on that, but it's another thing to add on to making your unit feel more personable, or different power levels for different people to enjoy. I mean, this is in a lot of different games, so I'm glad they're adding something for us to work towards, to where the unit doesn't just, I don't know, some people like it that way. I mean, that's fine. If that's the way you like it, this kind of sucks for you. But I do like the fact that we're going to have a unit and it's not automatically done day one. Like, I like having something to grind for. But maybe in the end, you guys will be like, hey, Claic, like, you'll farm these up, and then as soon as you get a Neovision units, you'll just pop them off. And that's true. I guess that is a good point there. But I don't know. It's just something else new and exciting to do in the game. Get me back in and playing and having fun playing FFBE like Dark Visions is right now. So it seems kind of exciting. This part's a little weird. Vision card. Now, we have been playing War of the Visions here on this channel, and Vision card sounds like the same thing they have in that game. Envy units exclusive gear, so only Neovision units. You can see the little sprites, a little Laswell, a little Raid, a little Dark Veritas. They're battling. That's, I mean, okay, the art's kind of cute, but Envy units exclusive gear. By equipping it, you can obtain various effects such as stat increases. You can strengthen them and increase their level by combining them with each other. So it sounds exactly like War of the Visions Vision card thing. I don't know if it's going to be obtainable via summoning, but it kind of seems like it. So I'm really unsure on how this is going to work and how you guys are going to react to this. I don't hate it. It's just something new and breathes fresh air into the game. But I know a lot of people who do not like having to summon for equipment. You know what I mean? They want to work for it, I guess, and grind it in game. So again, we're not 100% sure on how this is going to work, but you know, we're gonna hope it's for the better. And honestly, that's pretty cute. I'll give it that. So overall, what do I think about it? I'm excited. I'm very excited. One of the things I want to see is if they have content that will you know, go along with it. What's the new content that's going to happen? Is it going to be super hard? Are Neovision units going to be necessary to be able to beat this stuff? I don't think so with it being so small, but will they be super OP? 100% you guys know they will be. That's how they do it. They release these new units. Scrolling on down, we'll look at some of the Japanese Neovision campaign information they gave. So there will be a Tifa enhancement quest where you get a free Tifa, her Prism, her TMR, and her STMR Moogle. So you automatically essentially get a Neovision Tifa to start you out with, which is kind of cool. If there's only 2 available and they just, and now, hey, we don't know what we're going to get in Global, right? When it comes to Global, for the JP players, they get to start out with Tifa and automatically have her STMR, her TMR, and Neovision units to work around with, which is great. I think they definitely should do this for Global as well, to, you know, get our feet wet and kind of let us enjoy what's going on. Then they talk about some other things, and then this is very big. It's anniversary 4.5, so I was right on that. That's what the 4.5 meant. And there is going to be new information on Neovision on the 29th during this live stream campaign. And, you know, I'm going to be bringing this up and I'm going to be watching it live. I'm going to stay up. You can see the JST time. You guys will have to convert that to where you live. But I'm very excited about that. I want to see how it works. Hopefully it like shows it in action so we can see some menus, maybe some new equipment. You know, not new equipment, but new events and how exactly we're going to farm that stuff up. So that's going to be a very exciting time. So overall, I am pleasantly optimistic, if that makes sense. I'm not super overwhelmingly hyped. I'm not saying I'm not. At the same time, it's like I'm weirded out a little bit. I have to see how, like, okay, so let me break it up. The Neovision part, I'm super pumped for. This is super pumped. I am very happy to have something else to grind for, to make my unit stronger, and I'm glad that for other people, their old units are still going to be useful, and maybe some of their favorites like Red 13, who kind of got looked over, will get new light in Neovision. You know, people really like Red 13. And Tifa the same. But I am a little skeptical of the vision card thing. Now, I'm not saying, you know, you guys know I like it in War of the Visions, and I didn't mind it when I played other games, but this right here is it's a little bit weird for me, and I'm gonna have to see how it works if, you know, before I can just go ahead and let it go and just be happy about that. So overall, I can't wait to see what happens on this live stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again to Summoners War for sponsoring this video. Again, click the link in the description below if you need another game to play. Summoners War the one for you, so you can get those 100 summons. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you feel about this. I cannot wait to hear the community's outlook on this and see what they're feeling like. And if you're going to watch the live stream, subscribe to me here on YouTube. Follow me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ClaicYuzolt. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.